The harmonies and melodies, the amber lights on an indoor stage, the slide of the bow along the viola. That's where Jade Gibson finds beauty. Here is where she does business.
Whatever my clients want, I figure out how to find someone who can do it.
Jade runs a collective of musicians who perform at weddings and events.
Sarah, Laura, Sapphire.
She is a 24-year-old female entrepreneur in a country where 4 of every 5 entrepreneurs are men. She's doing it in a city where the wage gap between women and men, at least on one level, has been upended.
I would say more women have hired me than men for huge corporate events, huge nonprofit events. Naples is the place to be for a female entrepreneur.
A new study revealed Naples is one of 22 metro areas where women under 30 make as much or more on average than men. It's the case in New York and San Diego, D.C., and L.A., but also smaller regions like central Pennsylvania and coastal Florida.
Women have been going to college.
Victor Clark teaches economics at Florida Gulf Coast University. Jade graduated from their School of Entrepreneurship.
Since the early 1990s, female enrollment rates at 4-year institutions like mine, they've been higher than they have been for males. It's not a surprise that females are moving to places like Naples, where there are opportunities for somebody who already has a 4-year degree.
Naples is known for technology and medical companies. Richmond, Virginia is known for banking, law, and advertising.
Our networks are now amazing.
It's also where Shirley Crawford has spent years running an initiative for women in business.
We're not hiding in a corner where things happen to us. We're sharing good, bad, or indifferent. We're actually drawing together to help each other, to lift each other up, and we don't forget about the ones who came before us or the ones who are coming after us.
More women in the workforce have brought more women in management. Greater access to information has made once private details like salaries public. Transparency has grown, even as some institutions remain stunted.
They had a competition for entrepreneurs where you'd have to pitch your business, and then you would win a certain amount of money based on whatever you were pitching that you needed. And all the judges were male judges.
So much business remains. Women's participation in the labor force has flattened at around 47%. The Pew Research Group projects it will stay there. The gender wage gap among all adults hasn't changed much since the early 90s. And improvements for those under 30 don't erase the hurdles for those over 30, namely the demands of childcare that force far more women out of the workplace. The struggle continues. A struggle now facing the Jade generation.
I am a Gen Xer, and so we are very much concerned about what's happening with the population round about us. And I think the freedom of being a millennial is that you don't have to. On the other end of that, millennials are more socially aware than any other generation before them.
For me, I've always been like, well, what I've been doing is working, so I'm going to continue doing it.
In Naples, Florida, I'm Matt Pearl.